Well, I believe deeply that we cannot solve the challenges of our time unless we solve them together. Unless we perfect our union by understanding that we have different food preferences, but we hold common hopes. That we may not eat the same, but we all want to move in the same direction, towards better holidays for our children and grandchildren. For the men and women of my generation, the memories of dried out, tasteless Hamentashen have not gone away, nor has the anger and the bitterness of those years. That anger may not be expressed in public, in front of Hamentashen loving colleagues and Gentile friends, but it does find voice after Shabbat services or while waiting for our children to find the Afikomen. In fact, a similar anger exists within segments of the Hamentashen community. They've worked hard all their lives, but they've oftentimes endured years of soggy latkes at the hands of incompetent cooks. But when they're told that AVI can buy local potatoes year-round, but that the fresh fruit needed for Hamentashen is available only in the summer when Kenyon is not in session, resentment builds over time. This is where we are right now. It's a gastronomic stalemate we've been stuck in for years. Contrary to the claims of some of my critics, Latke and Hamentashen alike, I have never been so naive to believe that we can get beyond our collective eating disorder in a single holiday cycle. But we have a choice in this country. We can accept the politics that breeds division and conflict and indigestion. We can tackle ritual foods only as spectacle, as we do at Purim time, or in the wake of tragedy, as we did in the aftermath of the temple's destruction, or as fodder for the nightly news. We can play Haman's decrees on every channel, every day, and talk about them from now until Yom Kippur, and make the only question in this election whether or not the American people think that my opponent sympathizes with Haman's most offensive words. We can do that. That is one option. Or, at this moment, we can come together and say, not this time. Because I deeply believe that we cannot solve the challenges of latkes or Hamentashen unless we eat them together. It is not enough to taste both dishes. This is profoundly moving to me. That is one option. Or at this moment we can come together and say, not this time. Because I believe deeply that we cannot solve the challenges of latkes and Hamentashen unless we eat them together. It is not enough to simply taste both dishes, but it is where we start. It is where our union grows stronger, and as so many generations have come to realize since God first spoke to Abraham, eating is where the perfection begins. And so, in this election, I ask you to cast your vote for latkes and